has changed entirely. I suffer now.
Oh? How do you suffer, Abby?
You come to mock me.
I only hear you go to tavern every night and play shuffleboard with the deputy governor, and they give you cider.
It's the truth, John. I suffer.
You are watching Shaw Arts and Entertainment. I'm your host, Curtis Anderson, alongside Chris Hapke and Anna Siebel. Here we are on the set of Crucible right here at the U of S Drama Department here in Greystone Theatre. Gotta say, you guys, I'm really excited for this. I see a whole lot of these things, and this one is just like right up my alley. It's all intense, and it's dramatic, and I always get nervous because the photographers get to take the pictures first, and sometimes the scenes are different. And the scene you were doing when the photographers were here was like awesome and dark and dramatic, and I thought, oh, here we go. I'm going to get a musical, right? And then I'm going to have to talk about the musical, but I want to talk about the dark, dramatic stuff. But no. Is this whole thing dark and dramatic?
The entire play. It's pretty somber. Yeah.
And how, like, I'm just in awe of actors and actresses. You know, we were laughing about Ricky Martin, and then it was like, okay, scene, and you were just like bang on into character, and you're like angry, and like, how quickly can you get in and out of character like that?
I would like to say by the snap of a finger, but to be honest, I was doing some prep work before this scene as well. So there's sort of like a moment of getting into it and then following. It's kind of like easier to go back and forth from. Yes.
Thank you for correctly answering the question I asked incorrectly. You know where I was going with that, even though I didn't ask.
I hope so.
Perfect. Tell me about your character, sir.
John Proctor, he's kind of a tragic hero. He becomes a hero of the play out of default rather than anything else. He had a little mishap and mistake, and he's a lecturer, so one who's guilty of adultery with Anna, who's playing Abigail. And it's essentially my kind of twirling fight against judges and the insanity that is witchcraft in Salem.
You know, he prays in jail.
May he not pray?
And torture me in my sleep while he's praying in the jail. That hypocrite.
Biggest challenges in this role in this production?
The biggest challenge is, being emotionally committed to such a tragic hero, but also knowing the historical context in which this play was written. Arthur Miller wrote it as an allegory to kind of McCarthyism and the Red Scare and the House of Un-American Activities, and taking that historical context and making it real, tangible, and applicable to stage and audiences.
Say something about the director.
Jim Guido, he's fabulous. He's so much fun to work with. This is the first show that I've done with him, and it's been quite the privilege to be working with him and learning from him and having that experience. All
right, ready for the closer, my like 1-2 punch when I do these things? Okay. What are people going to walk away with after they see this production? Who wants to go first? You're both going to answer it. This is my closer.
So don't mess it up.
Yeah.
Anna.
Okay, over to Anna.
Gratitude, being able to have the ability to dance in public. That's what I find.
Wow, really? I actually got that from the clip. You back yet? You ready? What are people? They walk out. What do you hope they're thinking about? What do you hope they're talking about after seeing this emotionally charged, amazing performance?
Hopefully with a greater awareness of kind of the polarization that can take place in society and the trivialness of those things that kind of separate different people in society.
Bam! You nailed it. It took you a second. That was a great answer. Can you top that, or are you just going to stick with your dancing?
I think the dancing's pretty good.
They all are. And thank God I have the power to cleanse the town of them.